Oh, man. Oh, you know what? Let's put this up. Because I realize that this doggone thing don't always give me what I want. Do that. Let's see if anybody comes in. If not, we'll do just a quick update. I don't know who came in, but hello. Who's in the house? I see people starting to come in. What's up, Wendy? I don't know. There's other people coming in. It's just maybe lagging on the chat. Who's all in? I see Wendy's in. Whoever's in, give us a thumbs up, a like. Share it out if you feel. We just gonna shoot the shiz. Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Y'all, I'm trying to work. So I'm using the laptop. I'm using the iPhone because I can walk around if I need to. And then I got the thing over here because the chat is not working right like it used to. Like I used to put live chat and it would stay up and I could still talk, but now it disappears. So I'm watching the chat over here in case I miss anything. Okay, you on the truck, Wendy? How you doing, Michelle? I haven't seen you in a while, Michelle. You ain't been in here in a minute. You guys going home for Thanksgiving or what is everybody doing? Yeah, they did something weird because the chat used to stay up. Now it don't stay up. Okay. Are you okay, Michelle? Everybody going through something, honey. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. Well, be encouraged. We all have gone through something. Trust me. I got off the truck because I knew health wise I wasn't where I was at, and I'm happy I did. Um, there's been some other stuff, but I mean, we all have this COVID crap going on right now, and just stay safe with that. I mean, it looks like if we can try to get through maybe by the end of next year, prayerfully, this vaccine they got to work. I mean, I know that they have treatments now that are helping treat people, but it's still hard and there's still people dying. But prayerfully, if this vaccine works, some things will level out for folks, and then we just got to get through whatever the economic hit's gonna be. Okay, well, Michelle, Wendy's dealing with some cancer stuff too, so y'all could actually talk. Okay, got you. Yeah, Wendy's got some female stuff she's dealing with cancer stuff right now as well. Well, God is good, honey, and that's who you thank for that. Yeah, I got to get my focus back on the weight. Okay. Well, yeah, the chemo thing, yeah, it started when they tell you to. I need to get in. I'm getting ready to go do my blood work. I got to do my DOT physical. I'll be doing that this pay period coming up. Actually, I need to call my call tomorrow morning and find out what. Well, I can't call tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I'm gonna call Monday and find out or if I get off here in time, I might call. I'm only gonna be on here no more than an hour. But I'll call and I got to find out what the schedule is and how they're doing it because I go to a certain doctor here because he don't charge but maybe 50, less than $50, like $35, $45, something like that. And he does your DOT physical. I was actually referred to him by Arizona Department of Transportation, a CDL office that we have out here. I was looking for somebody to do my DOT physical. I went to this one place and they were just buttholes. When I went into the lady to get all the information, she said, "Girl, go here." Nice lady behind me. She said, "Here," and gave me this doctor's number. And I've been going ever since. And you got to get in there early because he's so cheap. Is swamped. So you get a lot of owner ops and private trucking companies and private truckers who go there because he's thorough. He's a chiropractor, but he's one of the ones licensed out here through Department of Transportation for your DOT physicals, and he does a phenomenal job. In the office, they're really nice. They only got 2 locations, but I'm gonna head over there and get the DOT physical done, and then I gotta mail it off to Texas because I'm still out of Texas right now. Arizona's requiring you to have to come through. You have to schedule to get everything switched over. I'll do that later. Not too worried about that right now, anyway. But right now, that's it. We got 5 people watching. I've got 3 other people watching. I don't know. I guess they're not talking. Well, if y'all watching, you 3 other people, please give us a thumbs up and a like. um, yes, Michelle, he is good all the time. Ain't that the truth? I went and I thought I was going to have some teeth pulled. Actually, I thought I had an infection over here because it was really bad. And what happened, because I was over the road so long and insurance was up and down, not all that great for dental insurance with different trucking companies. The company I'm with now, internally, I don't know if the external truckers get the same insurance, but their dental insurance is good. So I thought I was going to have teeth pulled. Well, because I'm on the blood thinner and all the other health issues, especially the blood thinner part, I'll have to come off the blood thinner in order for them to extract teeth or do major dental work. Well, Joe actually, one of his clients, because Joe's a massage therapist. I don't know if I told you guys that. While we were at Schwab, he actually had become a massage therapist. So he was running business as a massage therapist plus working for Schwab when I first met him. And so he built a really big client base. And he used to do the, what do you call the Ironman, the races where they run and triathlons. They would have him come out there and set up a tent and he would treat the people running and stuff. So he was one of the massage therapists that was out there for any muscles, whatever, and he'd have a tent. So he built a good client base through word of mouth and advertising. So one of his clients is a dentist, and a dentist and his wife, and they have a dentistry or a dentist office that their own office practice right up the street here from where I live. Maybe about 10, 15 minutes down the road, if even that. I don't even know if it's 10 minutes. If you had a car, probably 10 minutes. I don't have a car, so I have to work for Lyft, but by Lyft, yeah, maybe 10 minutes up the road, if that. So got there, and I thought for sure I was going to have teeth pulled. I thought it was way worse. I got some issues, but not what I thought. I was so thankful to Jesus. So I need a really good cleaning. I'd have a deep clean. I've got I've got fillings that have to be redone. So fillings, if you guys have fillings, your fillings can go bad. I did not know fillings went bad, but your fillings can go bad. So my fillings actually have to be redone. I have to have some new fillings done, and we are going to finish my brace treatment. So I wasn't going to do it. I was going to have to take them off because it's been so long. And the lady says the only way to correct some of my issues, my major issue, is to finish the brace treatment because of how my teeth are set up. So I've got to finish that out. So they actually have an orthodontist that comes in on a regular basis. I'm going to do a consultation with her the week after next. I go in for the plan of attack on how we're dealing with the cleaning and the fillings. I've got to go and get my blood checked because I need that. And then I also got to get a biometric screening for my company. So that's the only thing leaving out the house for, because everybody's numbers across the country is going up. So I'll be setting up appointments for my blood work and my biometric are at the same lab. So I'm going to get that done because my doctor's been bugging me because I have been just avoiding going into medical situations like the plague. But unfortunately, there's stuff you just have to do. You don't have any ifs, ands, or buts. But luckily enough, come to find out that because I wasn't getting it cleaned enough, it was the gums had receded, and so I had exposed some of the roots, and that was why I was having such pain in the back. She put some chemical thing on there, did it like, and then kept putting cold air until I couldn't feel it. I haven't had a problem since, but the cleaning's gonna help, and then they're gonna give me, I guess I'll be on some kind of Omni gel, which is like a fluoride type gel. But yeah, other than that, everything is going pretty good. Folks must be traveling or doing stuff because ain't nobody in here. Danielle sent pictures of where she was at today. She's at home at her property. She bought a manufactured home. She initially had bought property, but something didn't work out about all of the stuff she had to do with power and water and stuff. And I don't think she researched it before she bought the land, unless Lubbock could be pulling the wool over her eyes because there's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. I didn't want to tell her. I find it strange that they told her all these other shenanigans, and now she got some company contacting her wanting to buy that piece of land. And I'm gonna tell you, Lubbock they shady, especially with they people of ethnicity. They shady. I'm just gonna say that. So, um, a lot of tricks with them. But she's went and bought she got what is that place called? A park, a trailer park. So she's staying in one of those. And I mean, you can get good trailer parks. Some of them can be trashy though, because you got neighbors who want to be in your business and they don't take care of their stuff. Don't matter ethnicity, they just can be trashy. So, hey, Cat Eyes, actually, is gonna dress something for you, something that you had brought up to me. But yeah, had just so she was showing me, but she had a beautiful view. Um, Everybody's new to property, and that might be something new. Danielle's initially from Philadelphia, PA, and so probably dealing with property in somewhere like PA, like Philly, is different from dealing with property out in like a place like Lubbock. So some things, it's like when now I inherited property from my grandfather back in the day. But when I started buying my first piece of property, there was a lot I learned from it. So like if I buy property again, especially if I buy property to put a house on, I know I don't want an HOA. I know to research more about the land surrounding it because I bought property. One of my house that I had, my last house I had was off of a wash. I didn't know. And that was something that was not disclosed. I didn't know until we had a major storm come through and I could not drive to my house. I had to go all the way around, like almost an hour outside of my way. I already drove an hour in just to get into the suburb city I was in, but then an additional hour to go out of my way to circumvent, to come a back road in to get into my property. We'll never do that again. I want to know more. So I've learned some things, and so you do. I mean, that's just part of the growing process. She just didn't know, and it's part of what we learn when we buy property, and as we get, you know better, you do better. That's the best way I can tell you. No, I'm gonna be cooking here. Oh, I'm gonna start doing cooking videos after I get the. I found my tripod as I'm unpacking. I found I do have my tripod. I need to get an attachment for the phone. I need to get one. Um, I had a little phone stand, but it didn't hold, and I'm not taking the case off every time because I have a what do you call this, otter case. So I'm not taking the case off every time I need to put the phone in. So I needed something, a holder that would hold the phone in the case. Um, so I found one on Amazon that's metal, and I'm gonna purchase it. I found one that I think is 15, and the other is like 29. The $29 one had very good ratings, and like a 96% rating. Both of them are metal. I just gotta decide which one. They seem somewhat the same though, and I think I'm gonna I can order the $15 one, see how it works. If it does on Amazon, I'll just deliver it back to Amazon and get the $30 one. So I'm gonna make that decision. I'll probably buy it here, if not this pay period coming up, the following one closer to the end of December, and then I'll start doing cooking videos. And then I'm also gonna start working on doing my barbecue sauce and bottling it and getting it ready to be sold. So I'm gonna be doing that here very soon. I'm gonna start ordering the ingredients for that, and then I still haven't gotten a smoker yet, but I don't do as much meat as I used to do. I do still eat meat, but not like I used to. Matter of fact, I was analyzing. I got the turkey in here, and I like turkey. The turkey that was given to me, that one is about just under 12 pounds. So I'm cutting my turkey up. I'm not cooking it like you traditionally cook a turkey because it's just me. And what I found is that it takes up too much space. So it's better for me to cut that turkey in half. I'm gonna cut it just like you cut a chicken up, and I'm gonna cook half of it and freeze half of it. I normally do Salvadorian style, but I forgot to get the ingredients and think about it until I got here. And then when I got the turkey, I'm like, oh, I forgot to get all the other ingredients. And I have some of them, but I don't have everything. Like I need there's peppers that you're supposed to have for it. I love green olives, so I ate the green olives and didn't even think about saving them for the turkey. But you need green olives for it. I need pumpkin seeds for it. If you've never made a Salvadorian turkey, it is the best, and it is the moistest turkey I've ever had. If you cook it the way they tell you, your breast will not dry out. You don't have to worry about any of that. So, but I'm just gonna do a traditional bake probably, or however I'm gonna work on this. I might, what do you call it? Brine this turkey part of it, brine it, throw a brine together and throw it in there. If you brine it, you don't have to worry about the breast getting dry. And I might brine it and then go ahead and do that. But I'm still working on this kitchen. It's normally my kitchen's not this bad. It's trying to. I got all my stuff that I've started unpacking, and I got a lot of stuff. I told you I'm a cook. I got a lot of stuff. If y'all see the spices that I didn't even know I had stored, if y'all have no idea. And I said, you are a cook. So, and when I pull all my spices, that's what made me kind of say, okay, you need to start working back on your barbecue sauce. Because a lot of the spices I have, some of them I use in my barbecue sauce. So, um, yeah, I need to get that done. And then just trying to get everything together. And I got to get one more of these industrial shells like this one. I bought the silver one through Walmart. I won't get that again. That silver one I got in the back. Let's see if I can put this phone up. Y'all can see it. See, that's my shelf in the back. That one, the silver one. It's supposed to be also a industrial shelf, but it's Boeing. It's Boeing. So I won't be getting that one again. That silver one. It's just cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and get one of these black ones. The black one I got from the supposedly from the same company. I don't have that issue with, but it was $5 more. So I don't know if this is just like a cheaper version, but that metal one is coming on. Yeah, I'll show y'all the living room in a minute because I still working on the madness over here. I pulled some muscle trying to put all this stuff, move all this stuff because the company's like, we need your monitors out now. I'm like, oh my God, y'all crazy as Hades. And we won't go into that. That's a whole nother drama. And I'm telling them, look, I haven't put them up because I still had boxes and I didn't want to knock any box over and then break the monitor. And then I have to pay for it. I didn't want to have to pay for their stuff. Eventually, what I am going to do, end up packing theirs up because I have a specific monitor I want to get. And it's big. It's one of those ones that's kind of like this. So I'm probably going to eventually order it and it would serve the purpose for everything. It's a huge monitor and it would sit on this side of the desk instead of having these two like this. I mainly operate because of how I navigate through the laptop monitor and the one big one. The other one, I may just move something to, but for the most part, it's between the laptop monitor and here. Even when I was at work, I mainly used the main big monitor, which helps. And especially being 52, I need it for my eyes. I was sitting up here watching TV from a distance, and I can tell I'm an old woman because I can tell that some of it's not what I could see back in the day because of age. But yeah, I'll take y'all through. I'm still working on stuff. I've got to get a couch in here. I saw a couch I really am in love with, but it's pricey. And I was looking at a day bed, and the day bed I want is probably what I'm going to start out with. Um, and then I just really want one of like the chair, the similar chair that I had. I had an oversized chair and ottoman, so comfortable. And more now, I miss that furniture. I wish I wouldn't have got rid of it, but I miss it now. But it is okay. Everything. Sometimes you need to start over. And so I'm gonna, yeah, I'm gonna get another chair and ottoman. I don't want a recliner. I don't know. I think it's because Monty just turns me off with the recliner. Just every time I have a flash of grumpy in the recliner, just sleeping all day and not doing nothing, it just reminds me of massive laziness. Um, and I like the feel of the chair and ottoman. I just like that. I really want like that. what I would like is like that cigar lounge kind of thing setting going on. I just like that kind of beat up leather, old, old, comfortable, broken in look. So we'll see. Mine's gonna be probably bohemian style, just a mishmash of whatever's comfortable. But yeah, I'm getting the living room together. I got to get out here to the garden. All right, now I got okra and I got some jalapenos growing, but I really need to get out there and up my dirt and I gotta up my dirt and up my fertilizer out there. And then today I'm gonna go ahead and cut this turkey up, get half of it ready, half of it's going into the freezer. And I'm trying to get the kitchen to where it's finally straight. And I got the oven cleaned off. I got a little bit of stuff still on the floor that just needs to be washed that came out of boxes. And so I got to get through that and then trying to fit in all my appliances. I got 3 blenders, y'all. Actually, correction, 4 blenders. So I got 4 blenders. I got a Ninja blender system. I've got a professional bartender blender. I wanted one of my companies. Truckerette girl, how you doing? I got a professional blender. I wanted one of, I think it was at Schwab. And it's one of the old fashions with the, well, it's kind of old fashioned looking, but it has the glass canister and the base is chrome. And it's a bartender blender. And I wanted something. I got it for something. I said one, but it was something I did at Schwab. I mean, I just found thing that we ran at one as a team at Schwab, which is Happy Thanksgiving to you, which is, if I find it again, I have it sitting out, but it's beautiful. It's a chrome plated clock with a picture holder on it. And we got it at Schwab as a team thing back in the day. I don't know if Joe got one. It was, I know, because me and Joe were on the same team for a while. And then the other thing I got, the blender I got for something I did. I can't remember. So I think I had created I know I had an idea they implemented. I know that. They had taken one of my ideas and implemented it. So I got the Chrome blender for that, for part of that, it's long time ago, girl, long time ago. Um, but what I'm gonna do I don't know what y'all doing for turkey dinner. I'm gonna have traditional turkey. My old church, they do turkey boxes every year, and one of them always thinks about me. Shannon, you want one? Yeah, sure. So they delivered me a turkey box. Turkey cans, I just put that with my canned goods, but I'm gonna take half of that turkey they gave me and cut it up and cook it. That'll be cooked tonight. I'm gonna try something new. I got different dressings, but I got the stovetop dressing. So I'm gonna take the stovetop dressing and I'm gonna take some cornbread and I'm gonna mix them together because I really like cornbread dressing. But I'm gonna mix them together and kind of do some doctoring of the cornbread. But I saw on here, and I don't know if any of y'all have ever tried this seafood dressing where they take like shrimp and crab and put it into your regular dressing. And I was like, genius. So I'm curious. I'm going to try it. So I got some imitation crab. I wasn't buying no real crab meat, but I do have some fresh shrimp they had on sale. Um, that, and then, you shocked to catch a live video? Yeah, I decided to check in. I'm off today, so I'm not working today. I work tomorrow. I'm working Thanksgiving Day, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, right? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I hope I'm right. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. I pray tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So I work tomorrow, Thanksgiving Day. Um, I believe tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I hope I'm right, y'all. Am I crazy? Look, am I crazy? Look, let me check my calendar because I'm pretty sure tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Y'all, I'm half crazy. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Because I'm thinking, am I crazy? Y'all, I have to say that because I'll be like, am I crazy? So, yeah, I'm going to be doing some dressing. I've been trying my hand at biscuits, so I might do my own homemade biscuits. I haven't decided. They also gave us some French bread. I might just make some garlic toast and call it a day, or just make some toast. And I got some cranberry relish in there. I love cranberry relish. They gave us potatoes. I already had potatoes. So I got potatoes. What else? I don't know if I'm doing string beans, but I got some fresh spinach in there, and I'm a huge spinach person, so I'll probably do some spinach. I don't know if I'll make a salad. I might make a salad. I only got one tomato. I forgot to get tomatoes. So I got one tomato. Um, and I got something to make. It's called a cheese pie or cream. Was it cheese? It's like a cream cheese. I can't remember if I got the cream cheese though, y'all. I know I have some cream cheese in there. I just gotta see if I got enough. And I'll make a cheese pie. And it's like cream cheese, Cool Whip. What's that? That I don't know why I'm sleepy. It's that. What do you call it? Condensed. It's like the sweet milk, sweetened condensed milk in a can, and you just blend all that together with some lemon juice, and then you put it in a graham cracker crust, and bam, it's a cheese. I think a friend of mine told me it's cheese pie. First time I had it was her house, and it's very creamy. It's almost like a cheesecake, but it's creamy. It's a little bit different, and I love the cheesecake. Um, but yeah, so that's it. I'm not. It's just me. So if it wasn't the times of COVID, I would have told Danielle or a couple other friends of mine come on in. I had a friend of mine. A neighbor of mine. He's a trucker up the road, and he's here by himself. I would have invited him, um, and we would have just had a little soiree. But right now, it's a bunch of single folks, and I used to have people just stop in my house and get food. But that's with COVID, you can't do that, and it's okay. It was kind of good because it was a way of, and for people who are single and you ain't married with kids and all of that stuff, you could just hang out. Because I used to have, like I said, I used to have people just come through. Either sit, talk, whatever for a while, grab a plate, or vice versa. I would go to people's houses and just hang out. So, and for me though, Thanksgiving is normally, I like peace. I've been kind of a loner, so I just like to come in. We sit down and watch some movies or kick my feet back. I don't like a lot of busyness, and that works for me. I'm weird like that. About the only thing I like about Thanksgiving is if you tell me to come by and get some food. That's it, and I'll be like, oh, okay, and then roll right out. I don't stay for a lot of stuff. And I remember when Trucker Bill's sister was alive, and she had gotten remarried. She's black and her husband was Italian. And so I'd met him before, but he didn't know how I was. They had invited me, but I think it was like Thanksgiving or something. I know I went by for Thanksgiving. I know the Bill Pickett Rodeo too, because Linda, Trucker Bill's sister, brought the Bill Pickett Rodeo, the Black Rodeo, here to Arizona. Because she's initially from Colorado, and I think she founded the one in Colorado too. I can't remember, but she had brought the Black Rodeo here to Arizona. So the Bill Pickett Rodeo that's here in Arizona, Trucker Bill's sister founded it here. And then I think one of her girlfriends took it over after she passed on. But and we still have it. We still have it here in Arizona. And so I think I met a bunch of the cowboys at her house, and she like had a get together at her house. And so they were barbecuing and stuff, and she had asked me to come through. I came through. I met the cowboys. I got a plate. She asked me to fix something on her computer. I fixed it, and they didn't even know when I left. And so her husband, Jack, was like, "Where's Shannon?" And she go, "Oh, Shannon probably gone." she said Shannon is not, she friendly, she's social for a minute, but then she just likes to go grab what she gets to eat and she gone. She not gonna be here long. I don't like where it's a lot of too much busyness. I mean, I'm cool, I'm okay with a crowd, but if it's too busy after a while and I'm not real close to you and it's just not sitting down chin wagging I'm pretty laid back. I mean, I say laid back, I've been pretty much kind of a loner person all my life. So yeah. Disney princess, how you doing, baby? Happy gobble gobble. Yeah, so I've been laid back, but yeah. Cat eyes, I wanted to tell you, I'm gonna be looking now that I got the stuff in here. I'll be looking at the rental insurance because I think you're the one that mentioned the rental insurance. But the first thing before I get the rental insurance, I'm actually gonna get security system here. So the way my front door is, and I'll show y'all here in a minute, I'll let y'all see some of my progress. I still got cleaning to do. That's one of the things. This irritates me right now because this is not clean and it's really bothering me. Y'all don't even know how badly it's bothering me right now. Um, Trying to get through this madness, but I have to get some things, and it's all based on budget right now. It's all based on budget. So, like, I got a lot of trucking stuff, and I'm not gonna get rid of my trucking stuff. But I'm gonna get some bins that will hold it, because some of them are tools. Like I got a crowbar, I got trucking crowbar, like what they crow you. They use it to when you getting your tires done. If y'all for y'all who checkers, I got the one that's like this. I do. Um, but I have that, and I need to get, and I have some other things from when I was in trucking. I'm just gonna keep. And if Danielle comes down again, and after COVID, I'll give her some of the stuff. Possibly some things, some stuff I'm just gonna keep just in case. I don't foresee myself driving. Like I said, only if I absolutely had to, and if I did, it was gonna be local. And I have contacts for local stuff, so I'm not worried about that. Matter of fact, the guy who was my neighbor, he worked for a trucking company. I'm not gonna mention the name of it, and he pretty much drove from here to Vegas, from here to New Mexico. That was it. And when I lived next door to him, he was home, if not every night, every other night. So that's kind of what I'm doing. All right. Well, I'm happy you're doing good, Disney Princess. Um, you gonna fix the test? Well, I'm gonna get mine ready. It'll probably be all done tonight. When I'm getting ready to get in this kitchen after this live, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish up cleaning up the rest. My thing right now is just moving, getting stuff out the way, that washing stuff that has been in boxes, because I'm still. About a few weeks ago, I had everything moved into my apartment, and I had boxes literally. I think some people saw the picture. When they brought most of the stuff into the living room, and I had boxes from floor to almost the ceiling, because I had 3 years worth of stuff. Some of this came from a house, some of it came from a former apartment. I had gotten rid of stuff, but I still, and that's one of the reasons I didn't take as much from the last place I was at, and got rid of stuff because I just had too much. I really honestly did. I'm going through stuff right now, and I'm gonna have to make some decisions about stuff. I'm gonna get ready to go through shoes. There's shoes I don't wear anymore. Those are gonna probably go. I'll donate them to Goodwill or whatever. Um, I'm gonna go through some stuff. When I get done, we're gonna downsize some stuff. The one thing though that I have a problem downsizing is stuff in the kitchen because I like to cook. So I have some unique stuff. Like I said, I got 4 blenders. They do, and there's different ones. I got the original handheld little Ninja where you hold it down and you have a thing on top and you click it. You can make quick salsa, and it's really good for sauces. I have that one. I have the original Ninja blending system. I have that. Then I have the Ninja where it's like a bullet and you can do like your smoothies. I have that. Then I have, like I said, the professional blender. I'm not getting rid of that one for sure because it has the glass canister. It doesn't chop like the Ninja, but I'm still keeping it because it has a glass canister and it's like a professional bartending blender. And it's not that I make drinks like that anymore, but it's a very good. You don't find the blenders with the glass canisters anymore. And I'm talking about that thick glass canister, not that plastic stuff. So I'm keeping that. So I got some stuff just, and then the storage is an issue in my kitchen. That's because it's not a big kitchen. So I'm working on that. Like I said, I'm gonna buy another one of those shelves. It's gonna go in my room, and then some stuff. I'm gonna probably transition some of my food preps into the room. So my canned good stuff is gonna go into the room, and then I can use this one in the kitchen a little bit more for some dishes and appliances is what I think. So that's how that's going to transition. I'm thinking about that now. That's what I'm going to do. And so probably the top 2 shelves will be used for kitchen stuff, and then I'll start food from the bottom down. God is great. Yes, He is, baby. Oh, yes, He is. So, yeah, doing that. Um, I'm just trying to get settled. It's kind of, you look, and while I'm fussing about the stuff I got to do, at least somewhere I got somewhere to do it in. Um, I was telling a story on my Christian channel. I had to go to the dentist, and that was a Lyft ride because y'all know I don't have a car yet. That's my next goal, is I'm begin doing my car savings now that I'm kind of settled in here. I mean, I still got furniture I need to get. I need to get a couch because I didn't keep a couch. I didn't keep my chair. Um, but I got to get a couch, something to sit on in there. After that, I'm pretty much settled. I have a bed. I may need some incidental things in the room, but for the most part, I'm okay. But I went to, he took me to the dentist. Um, The gentleman that picked me up to take me to the dentist, this is coincidence is amazing, and I don't believe in coincidence, I believe it's God, was a Latino guy. Picked me up in a BMW, what do you call it? Oh, not it's a BMW, what do you like a utility vehicle? What do you call them? You know what I'm talking about? RV, like a BMW, or no, not RV. What do you call it? Um, a crossover, BMW crossover. Okay, so he picked me up in one of those. Nice car, right? And I said, "Oh, nice car." And it was his car. Very well dressed. You could tell he probably had done something different in a lifetime in his life. And very nice guy. Talked to me a little bit. We drove me over to the dentist, got me to the dentist, dropped me off. On the way out, the guy who picked me up was a brother, and he was in a crossover utility vehicle, whatever you call it. He's in a crossover, and had him stop to get sushi. Got sushi, took it to the house, and while talking to him, this guy had lost his job. He's a school teacher for autistic kids, and he's doing Lyft to try to make ends meet because he didn't have no work. So I got here to the house, and I worked that day. The next morning, I take a Lyft to the post office and then get dropped off at the Safeway, the grocery store. And the guy who picked me up for the dentist ride picked me up once I had my groceries to bring me back here to the house. Well, I had him stop at this little Mexican restaurant that's on the corner. I just wanted some tacos. And so I was like, he's like, oh, and he's a Mexican guy. He says, are they good? I was like, yeah. He's like, he said, wow, I should get a burrito. And he looked down, and you could tell he was thinking about it. I was like, something just hit me, you know. So I asked him, I said, what kind of burrito do you like? He's like, I like the ones with the seafood in it, the shrimp burrito. I was like, yeah, I like shrimp tacos. Those are my favorite, but I just got regular tacos. So when we got to the window, I said, give me this, this, and this. And in a separate bag, give me a shrimp burrito. So I gave it to him. We got to the house, and when they gave it to him, y'all, this is what he did. He said, thank you. He didn't have the money to get a burrito. I mean, I didn't want to, but that's what I gathered. That's what I sensed. We helped me get my groceries out, and we set them out by my back door. So when you go past my back gate, you can pull over to the side, and there's a little part where you can park. And I watched him pull to the side, and this was him. He was hungry. When you guys give thanks this Thanksgiving, give thanks. Because there are people based on this pandemic who had really, really good jobs. I mean, really, really, really good jobs. I had a teacher who taught autistic kids. I have a brother who's autistic in Texas. And that is such a needed service. And it's a gifting for people who do that and doesn't have employment right now because of everything with the pandemic. So he's driving his car trying to make ends meet. The Latino guy who was driving me, the Mexican guy, he didn't have enough money, and that was his car. And he got to talking to me about, I got to find a way to make more money again, yada, 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 yada. I didn't ask him what he did prior. I don't pry down those roads. I just knew that behavior and what was going on. Pride is hard to say, I don't have the money to get a burrito. I don't have the money for this, I don't have a lot, but I do what I can when I can as God blesses me. And you have to kind of look at the thing of there, but for the grace of God go I. So when you guys give thanks, give thanks. Because there are some people out here who are truly going through it right now. And if you have the capability to be a blessing, be a blessing. It might not be much, but let it be something. And, I shared a story that one of the older ladies from a church that I went through used to say. She said, I thought I had it bad because I had no shoes till I met the man who had no feet. And that preaches. It preaches huge. there are so many people right now struggling, and I'm not gonna say I have a lot because honestly I don't. You know, like I said, I need to get a car big time. Um, just doing the lift all the time is not the best, especially in a pandemic, because I do take risk every time I get in that vehicle with someone, and you don't know who was in there prior. You know, I wear my mask. When I come in, I do what I call my decontamination. I take off all my clothes, put them in a bag, tie them up, put them in the laundry. I spray, disinfect my shoes. I go take a full shower and scrub down to try to make sure I'm not bringing anything in. I do a disinfecting of my groceries. But there's a lot right now. I'm just kind of that my lift, the whole experience with lift was that the within those 2 days was heavy, especially the brother who was the school teacher and the one who was the driver who I could tell that he hadn't had a beautiful car and it wasn't a rental. I said, "Is this a rental?" No, it's my car. Oh, okay. That told me he had done something else in his lifetime. And like I said, he was very well dressed. But, you know, he said, I got to find something to make money again. And that just tells me it's a lot. Anyway, I'm not reading the comments. Hold on for a second. Love giblet gravy. Love giblet gravy. I grew up on giblet gravy. Uh, okay. Let's see. I'm trying to read all y'all comments. Hold on. Let's see. Happy Thanksgiving. Disney Princess. I was thinking about some collard greens. And I don't, you know what? I'm not a potato salad maker. Truckerette, my grandmother did. Um, V Griffith, what's up, baby? We just shooting the shiz. My grandmother was the potato salad person, and I don't. I usually just buy it, and it's never like hers. Um, I don't do sweet potato pies, but I like sweet potatoes. So what I do now, sweet potato, I put my foot in some sweet potatoes, but I don't do the pie. I do baked sweet potatoes. So I cut the sweet potatoes up, and then I put my butter and stuff on top. Normally, you know how black folks do. We used to do a bunch of sugar. This year, I'm going to be using monk fruit and stevia sugar because of my diabetes stuff. And then I'm still gonna have some sugar on it because I'm gonna have some brown sugar on there, some cinnamon and spices, and then I'm gonna do some marshmallows on there. Now I grew up without the marshmallows, but later I had marshmallows from somebody, and I like marshmallows on top of mine. So that's how I do my baked sweet potatoes. Um, let's see here. Now I do like sweet potato pie. I just don't make it. It's just that's not like one of my top things. Now you give me some peach cobbler, we can talk. Let's see here. But I do like me some collard greens with smoked turkey. And I used to smoke my own turkey, but I don't have a smoker right now. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna be cooking here as soon as I get off here. Well, actually, I'm gonna finish up in this kitchen, and then I'm getting ready to get in here and cut this turkey up. Because I'm not doing a traditional where it's all, it doesn't make sense. It's just me, and it's a lot of work. It takes up too much space in the refrigerator. Oh, Michelle, no problem. It is all God. That's facts right there, honey. As I look back right now, but that's all God. You still got to be the thousand. They were. I don't know. They had it on my other channel for a minute, and then I guess they realized on the Christian, because the Christian channel I mainly am on Facebook doing my lives, because I'm mainly on there now because I have a bigger group on there, and I still do stuff in the background up like, but they're more privated to the smaller group. Um, through the text prayer list. Some of them I'll have as open, but some are private. Okay, yeah, it should give you the alerts. Truckerette, That's the truth. Even when you work with folks who may be special, honey, you got to look at it exactly how you put it right there. Even in special situations, you just got to be put it just like that and pray over the folks. And sometimes God puts you in those situations for a reason. Thanks, Wendy. V. Griffith, how you doing? Let's see. Best part about Disney. I'm happy that worked for you, baby. And trust me, I'm not. I don't share stuff that I'm not going through myself. Learning to depend on him is, whew, and learning to trust him in situations. Cause, child, some recent stuff, the other Shannon would have been like, "I'm out, y'all." But God had me hold, and I'm just gonna let God use me how He needs to use me. I'm not exactly sure, or bless me how He needs to bless me, or both. So I'm not exactly sure, but I'm just holding and waiting on Him to do whatever He does. And that's hard. It's hard sometimes to learn to just put it in His hands and not in ours. Oh my God. Well, you got food in your house though, Disney, right? I mean, if not, you should do. I mean, honestly, I'm blessed. I mean, I did have the money, and I did the. Walmart was offering a free turkey dinner. You just bought it. It was like $20. It gave you a little turkey roast and all the fixings. It was $20 with the rebate. Well, you got a rebate. You had to do it through Ibotta. But then also, if you didn't have that, a lot of the food banks were giving away turkeys. The church that I got my ministry license out of, they do. I used to volunteer there. The lady who founded it would connive us in. Baby Mama Burke needs some help packing boxes for the holidays. And I not only did the holidays, there were times during the week I would come in if I was off and I would help her with the pantry. So they actually feed sometimes homeless out of there, but every year they make sure they have turkey boxes for every family in that church. So they either have donations that come in and she buys the turkeys and works with the local food banks, and or she works with food banks and gets stuff. So like the canned goods, all of that stuff, and local grocery stores. She had some very good relationships. So we used to pack the boxes. Well, now she's too old. The ministry's been taken over by someone else. But every year I had some friends that went into it. I'm not in the position or shape to do what I used to do. So I would used to drive the boxes to the different people's homes if she needed me to. I would help pack, and then I would drive them to some of the older people's homes. But they have not every year. They pretty much, if I'm here or staying with anybody when I was coming in to crash, and if I was here for the holidays, they would actually, hey, do you want a box? So I had a box this year. So even though I'm not one of the people volunteering now, they still give me a box. So I'm going to tell you that some of your local food banks, some of your local churches, they have turkeys and hams and stuff like that. You could have just went through them, and they probably would just give you one. Um, and I do know right now it's hard. A lot of people, I was just watching the news, and the number of people in Texas that were sitting in lines just to have, Thanksgiving dinner and dinner food, whatever. Yeah, it's going to be tough for the next year or so coming out of this. Oh, we just chatting, girl, please. She said, let's talk used vicariously through peach cobbler. Honey, my grandmother made the best peach cobbler. I don't know if I had a good peach cobbler in a while. We were talking about, me and my best friend were talking about the things that I grew up on that I really liked. And one of my grandmother, I didn't realize, it's funny as we're older how grandparents pick up on what your little kids' favorites are. And I didn't even think about it because I never told my grandmother, I love your chicken and dumplings, Grandma. She just picked up that chicken and dumplings was my thing. So it didn't even matter up until she died and she couldn't take care of herself. Whenever I would go to that house, this is Monty's mom, Grumpy's mom. My grandma would I would come up, and even on my motorcycle, I had my little motorcycle, I'd pull up. You look like a tub of lard with a helmet on it. My grandma was funny, y'all. Hot mess. And I wasn't even this fat. I might have been about 50 pounds overweight back then. But anytime up into my 20s, before she got sick and ended up in a nursing home, every time I went to that house, baby, Grandma got some dumplings in there for you, some chicken and dumplings, and some apple Betty and some greens. You want Grandma to heat you up something? She knew. As soon as you said chicken and dumplings, it was done. It was done. I thought about it every time I thought about it now that I'm older and she's gone. Every time I went to that house, that was the offering I got, was chicken and dumplings. And it's funny to me because some people think chicken and dumplings, they do the drop dumplings, it's that doughy bread. That's not my chicken and dumplings, no. My grandma rolled out stuff that looked like pie dough. I think it was almost like pie crust. She cut it into strips and dropped it. And that was chicken and dumplings, not them biscuit. No. And there's one place, y'all gonna hear this. There's one place, I don't even know if the girl is still there. Petro in North Las Vegas. There's a girl in there who makes them dang near the same as my grandma's. If I got to there, I would stop in there. A little black girl in there, and she was young. I told her I got back out the truck one day because the first time I had it, I got out the truck, popped the brake, walked back in there. I said, baby, did you cook that? She said, yeah. I said, I got to say thank you because there is only one person in my lifetime who has ever made chicken and dumplings. I said, and nobody has been able to come close until I just met you. That's how good them chicken and dumplings. Very similar to my grandmother's chicken and dumplings. It was that rolled out dough cut and dropped in, not them biscuit. Oh my God. Well, Disney, I'm by myself, and I'm gonna cook a little meal as well. Um, I don't post everything that I do, Disney Princess, on the Facebook page, but they haven't censored me on Facebook. If they are censoring, it might be the open one, but if you join the group, that's not censored. Um, most of my videos go up. I haven't had any problems. I actually have more censoring on here on YouTube than I do on Facebook. Facebook has not censored any of my Christian stuff. But what I'm gonna start doing, and I thank you because I've been thinking about it. My sister does the prayers that I was posting on Facebook. I'm gonna start posting those on the community page of the doll, with this trucker doll of the doll channel now. I'll start posting those there, and I might start also posting the daily devotionals here on that page. And those who want to read it can, and those who don't have to. In trucking, a lot of truckers are Christian, so or they have some kind of faith belief system. You should if you drive on a truck, because Lord knows all the stuff that could happen out there on them roads. Like I said, I've slidden towards an embankment of water and had a load shift on me in a truck. Praise God, I never rolled a truck, but I came close, and that was when I first started. Because listening to that crazy trainer, and thank God I didn't listen to her, because otherwise we would have been rolled over. Um, but a lot of truckers are people of faith, so that's something that I have been praying on. I'm going to start posting that. I'm not going to necessarily do the messages that I do, but I am going to start posting that on my page. Well, you are so welcome, girl. And honey, if God can use me, He's used people to help me. I got a Christian sister that sometimes she challenges me, but we met through social media, and she's an RN, and she's been just a real big blessing to me too, um, and just really kind of helped. So um, even on, I didn't know, like, she was an oversized woman at one point, and she sent me a picture of her and her husband. I was like, because she she is literally a whole person is gone, a whole person and a half is gone, and I was like, what? And I had no idea. I didn't know. And so sometimes people's testimony can be just them living their life and letting God do through them. So as they go through your day journey, and hopefully it'll bless you through yours. Y'all make sure to give us a like, thumbs up, and share it out. But yeah, use if you have connections, use those connections. And like she said, I don't know Florida well enough. I know my best friend is in West Palm somewhere, but I don't know Florida well enough to tell you where to go. I just know that every community has some sort of food bank connection. Every church, or not every church, but some churches have programs where they give out meals, and just you can pick something up. And sometimes your meals aren't traditional. I know I did one year, I didn't do a turkey. What did I do? Well, I did do lamb. I like lamb. And I'm going to get a lamb. Matter of fact, I'm probably going to get a lamb here for December. So Christmas may be lamb, because I do like lamb. I don't, like I said, my meat has been weird lately. And I had already known I was getting away from meat somewhat. And when I got back here, I really didn't eat a lot of meat. I could eat an avocado sandwich, y'all. I can eat avocado toast with some sprouts on it and tomatoes and onion, and I'd be happy. I do get cravings at certain times of the year, like chili is one of my big things during the fall, winter, soups. I just did though they had a diet called the cabbage soup diet, and I love that soup. I just made a big pot of it. I just got through eating that. Um, Probably really want another pot of it. It was really good. It helps flush the system. There's no meat involved in it. Um, but me and meat is not like what it was. And I don't know if it's because of some of the things I saw with driving a reefer. Like I told y'all, some of y'all know the background. Let's not mention companies. Of some things I saw at some of the companies um, when it came to meat. But I'm not a meat. My meat thing has gone down a bit. I do. This is my sausage time too. Now I do like hot links. That's one of my things. At certain times of year, I get a hot link craving. I went through that. I haven't got any hot links lately. I like sausage and cheese, like the dry salami sausages. I like that. Um, I love prosciutto and serrano. Serrano's like my top favorite ham. But the turkey in there, if I wasn't for that turkey, I probably just would have went with the little round turkey roast that I have that I got through Walmart. If they have it again, I want to get the Cajun one. This one I got the herb one that's up there, and I want to get the Cajun one just to try the flavor. But I'm not. I the meat thing is When I order pizza, I don't order pizza with meat on it unless it's prosciutto. And we do, me and Joe, when we would go to Federal Pizza, we do prosciutto because I like that salty, thin. And it has to be really thin. I don't like greasy meat. Seafood. Now you sell seafood. I love seafood. V Griffith. My issue with seafood is I have issues with gout. And I do love seafood, but I cannot eat an abundance of shellfish because it can actually set off my gout. Now I'm on some meds to help me with that. So me and Joe, now Joe loves seafood, and we can go. He loves it, and I could do it every so often. There's certain things I do like I like crab, but the shellfish I have to watch it. I like shrimp. I like crab. What else is one of my big ones? Lobster tails if it's fresh. Love a really good, honest gumbo with seafood in it. Love it. Like squid, baby squid. I like that. And then when you get into fish, for me, that's straight up sushi. Sushi is my domain. That's where I live in happy mode. I love me some good sushi, and I found a place I really like. But right now, again, they don't deliver, and I have to go up there to get it, and it's just like when I leave out this house, like when I get to the den, it's work. It's more work to come back in your house nowadays than it is to leave out. it's, it's like because as I was like, I have to plan. Like, okay, Lord, I try to get everything done in one day because I don't want to have to go through the decontamination. You come in, whatever you bring in, all needs to be sprayed. Then I have to strip down and put everything in the trash bag, tied up. Spray that. Spray your shoes. Then you streak. And it streaks through the house to the bathroom. Jump in the shower. Scrub everything for like 20 minutes, like your hand, like the happy birthday song for your head, your face, your hands, especially anything that's been exposed. Then you get out the shower. And then I even do like a nasal clean, I make sure everything is just I don't trust them, especially COVID time. It's just absolutely a hotness. Oh, okay. I didn't know about the apple cider and vinegar. Okay, I actually have done the apple cider tablets. I was doing the supplements. I know that helps with weight loss. I didn't know about it with gout. Now, I do know that what worked with gout was tart cherry juice. And so I do know that worked. Okay, I haven't had zucchini pizza. Girl, you better get that porta john like I got. Look, I got one for the house. With everything going on, and I wasn't sure. Nor mine, Norby Minecraft. Oh, Norby Minecraft, thank you. Welcome to the channel. Um, well, I call it the old woman cut because I have a receding hairline because I'm old, so I just have to keep it short. Matter of fact, it's gonna get cut off again. It's gonna get shaved down a little bit tonight. Yeah, well, I'm in the city, so in the city you're not gonna get that. I mean, I could go through. I'm leaning towards one of the things I've started looking at is organic and kosher meats and halal meats. So that is yeah, V Griffith. I got the what's the vinegar? The one it has the mother in it. Oh my God, what's the name of it? You know they popular. Oh my goodness, I got their seasoning, and I need to order some more of her vinegar. I forgot the name of the vinegar. It's a popular vinegar. Bragg's, that's the one. So I did have Bragg's. I'm out of my Bragg's vinegar. And I usually do it, I would mix it with apple juice in the morning, which I love, and drink it with some apple juice. And I like that. I know it's something strange. I am a person who has a high craving for anything that is tart, anything that is kind of that sour kind of thing. I'm weird. I like tart, sour, and salty. And the salt's not good for me, but I do. Like, one of my favorite seasonings is this. And it's like, you see the lemon and the lime on there? That's really exactly what it tastes like. It's like a lemon lime seasoning, but it has a lot of saline and salt in it. I keep saying saline, sodium in it. But it's one of my favorite seasonings. They have the blue cap is the low sodium one, but this was in bulk. But I'm gonna order some more blue cap ones, which is the lower sodium ones. But that's like my favorite seasoning. I use that in anything. It can go on fruit and vegetables, and it's wonderful. I like it on fresh pineapple. Um, it's like if you in California when they have the fruit vendors sitting on the side of the corner, when they make your fruit cup, it'll come with like chopped up watermelon, cucumber, pineapple, mango. They sometimes do jicama, but I don't like jicama. And then they put the sodium on there, and then they do the salt. Um, all right, Mixu. All right, you're in here twice, but hello, welcome. Um, yeah, I've had the tamarind too. Tamarind's okay. I'm okay with tamarind. It's okay, but I really like that. They sometimes do at those Mexican carts the mix of the tahine and that, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, I like the tamarind too. That's actually good. Oh, I've heard the litter box one there, Wendy. I've heard the litter box thing on the truck. That actually is funny. I would tell you a story of a friend of mine and the lady who quit the trucking company. Well, they pissed her off, and I guess she decided to leave them a litter box full of her poop on the truck. Folks, some folks is just sick, but I was like, when my friend told me, I was like, "Are you crapping me?" No, that's what this woman did. She is pissed off at the trucking company, so when she turned her truck in, she left a litter box of human poop right in the. I'm done. I'm done. Cat eyes, no lie. This I don't know if that's a true story, but he was working as a buddy of mine. I love him dearly. We know each other from before he went into trucking. His father was a trucker out here for one of the dairy plant. He was I forgot what trucking company he was with, and he said when the woman left, they talking about it because the truck was brought in, and she left them a nice thing of yeah. And I worked with another girl, and me and another girl knew her. She was weird, and so something was weird about her. We knew it. And she didn't tell me, she told her that she left one company that pissed her off, and she took her feces and smeared it inside the truck. I got nothing. There's some people you just were like, you would be just totally shocked at how sick and twisted folks are. And it's really, really, really sad. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to say hi to somebody's grandmother in Casimir. So, hi, Grandma. And sorry, you don't, hopefully you have some way of determining, but hello. So I say hi to that grandma. All right, I'm happy she enjoys the channel. Not really do anything, but just chin wagging. But hi, Grandma, and it's nice to see you doing other countries. I watch a lot of other countries, though, too, sometimes. So, mainly in gardening. And I'm going to be, when I get my everything set up, you guys are going to start watching me do the garden stuff, too. It's just really budgeting. I got to get dirt, but money-wise, I had other priorities. Yeah, it was. I forgot where I got it. I think I got it at Walmart. They had them on like a clearance, and I just picked them up because I knew apple cider was supposed to be good for you. And then I'm also getting ready to order. I need to order some more cinnamon. I'm out of cinnamon. I know cinnamon's good for your blood sugar. I don't miss the road, cat eyes, in the sense of trucking. I miss it. If the Lord blessed me to come into money, I would get me a truck, like not a truck like semi truck, but like a regular truck. And if I could either get the weight down, well, I need to get the weight down, but once I got to where I could get in and out of like an Airstream trailer, I really would like an old Airstream trailer. The new ones are nice, but I do like the old ones. If I could even have one custom with a good big shower in there, that would be it for me, and I'd be straight. I would probably get that. Have me a couple of dogs. I'd get me probably want a Cocker Spaniel. I'd probably try to maybe a Min Pin. I like miniature pinchers. A Cocker Spaniel, Min Pin, or a what's the other one that's really good? Jack Russells are really smart. I'm more of a Cocker Spaniel person though. Yeah, I don't know about drinking like it's out of style, but it's supposed to help with some issues, and I think it's like once a day. Be careful with how much you do. I was watching a lady named Jennifer Cottle, so you do have to be careful with how much apple cider you do. But I think the once a day is what you should do, and you got to be careful how much you do. But it does, apple cider is good. Yeah, V Griffith, if you go back and you see the little dogs that Vicky had when I stayed with them, that one little one, Henry, he's a min pin. He's a min pin, and he's a sweetie. She was actually, I guess, when she got him, she had adopted him, and he was really bad. She said Henry was really bad when I got him. She said we were gonna give him to you because we know because I'll get a dog in order. I don't. Hillary was a good dog. I didn't. My dogs. I've never had. I won't keep an aggressive dog, so I've never had any dog that I've had have always been pretty. I get them trained, and they're pretty smart and intelligent and sweet. Hillary was probably the sweetest dog I've ever had. She irritated me when I first got her because she was like, oh my God. She's so spoiled. But I realized her personality, she really was just a sweet dog. She had a very sweet personality. Kimba, he just, that's old Trucker Bill's old dog, which I got from Linda because they couldn't have him anymore. And they pawned him off on Linda, the sister that was here, who started Untitled Chapter Radio. So Linda, they pawned him off on her, but her and him didn't get along. And I went by there because I'm a Cocker Spaniel person. When she first got him, I said, oh, I know the breed. Because she had a dog that was kind of a mutt that she got from the pound, Sheba. And Sheba was a sweetheart too, but she had been, you could tell Sheba had been abused. But I got gnats coming in, I think, from the back. Bill had Kimba, and Kimba was a Cocker Spaniel, and Bill and his wife are Cocker Spaniel people. So when Kimba got out here and I met him at Linda's house, it was the funniest thing. I went by there because she told me she had him, and I said, okay. And she didn't know anything about Cocker Spaniel, so she shaved his dog completely. He looked weird. I said, what the hell did you do? What the hell did you do to him? She said, I got his hair cut. He looked like a bear. Not like that. That's not how you're supposed to cut him. She said, I told the woman to shave him. Dude, he's a Cocker Spaniel. He ain't supposed to look like that. This nub, he looked weird. So when I went to leave the house, she had the front door open, and I had opened my car door, and I was put something she'd give me, and I was putting it in the back seat, and the front car door was open. That dog literally ran from her door, hit the middle of the yard, and leaped and landed in the front seat of my chair, set up like, dude, let's go. This is not the house for me. This is not the house for me. Um, so the dog just he I think it wasn't even a month later. Linda came. I was living in some apartments in Scottsdale. She came. She said, "How much is your dog deposit?" I said, "I don't know." She said, "Let's go up here and talk to the landlord." Went and talked to the rental office. The lady told her rental. She said, will you take the check from me?" She wrote the check out for the deposit. Then we drove up to Home Depot. She got the sliding glass door for me, and she had gotten things so he couldn't get out. And she had it where he could go out on the patio because I had a little dirt area where he could go poo poo while I went home. And it was a done deal. Me and Kimba he was my dog till he died. And me and Kimba were in, so that, me and Kimba, I mean, it's obvious that he chose me. He really did. Yeah, that's one of the reasons too. I've been thinking about a dog, but I don't want. With the advent of everything right now, I need a dog that's probably a medium size, like a cocker spaniel or smaller. I don't want a big dog because then you have to have big dog food bills. Medium to small dogs have a longer lifespan, and also I'm not worried about maintaining their diet. I do don't. I still have this feeling that we may run into some food issues here in our country, and worldwide actually. So I also need to be able to make sure I don't want to get an animal that I can't. If I have 6 months of food, I want that dog to have 6 months worth of food. So I need to be able to have a dog, and a min pen would be great because it's small enough. A Cocker Spaniel is more my speed. That's really, really what I want. Um, and I really would like the ones. They got these ones called, oh my God, what do they call them? They've got the blue eyes. Some of them are blue eyes, and they call them merles. I would really love a merle with the blue eyes. Granted, I probably just really. Danielle! What's up, homie? I was talking about your crib and the cows. Danielle's in the house, y'all. What's up, Danielle? We just shooting the shiz. Happy gobble gobble. You got your turkey, or what you gonna do? You just gonna kick it? Somebody done busted out with Michael Jackson's PYT. I'ma come through here and get you, Disney princess. Can I? Danielle, I was sharing with them the story, and I don't know. Danielle probably got her own stories in trucking because we all do. One of my friends who was working for a trucking company, and the woman got pissed off and left a kitty litter box of her poop in the truck to basically give them the middle finger that she was pissed. Some truckers do some weird stuff, y'all. They do some really weird stuff. But we had one the other night. I don't know what this man. You're a corporate driver. I don't even care if you're not corporate. I'm not paying for this. If I can avoid paying for it, I'm not paying for it. And instead of calling the company, he goes and arranges a tow truck. Then the tow truck tows the truck without the permission of the trucking company. It's not a vendor we use. They won't take the credit card because we don't want them to hold the truck hostage. So now we have to try to authorize an EFS check to pay for this tow. Y'all. And it's just some of the stuff I hear. I'm like, I would have never. Some of the stuff some of the drivers do, I'd be like, I would have never thought to do this. I just would have never thought to do it. Hey, it ain't my truck. Y'all come get your stuff broke down. Make the arrangements. I'm gonna go back here and put my feet up and have my sandwich and watch my phone until y'all get here. I don't know. No turkey. What you eating, Danielle, then for Thanksgiving? V. Griffith, I didn't think about that. You might have, girl, you might have just said something. I ain't think about that. I ain't. She said V. Griffith's like it's a scam. You know what? I ain't think about that. You might have a point, girl. You might have a point. Long as you got something to eat, girl, that you be thankful for what you do got to eat. Why you playing, girl? Cause like I said, I had some Thanksgivings by myself. Oh, V. Griffith, I didn't know that. Okay, now you telling on yourself. Now that some things make sense. Well, girl, you probably be welcome up in my company because where I'm at right now, I got a bunch of y'all. I got a bunch of ex-cops I'm dealing with. Woo! I'm just gonna say that. Woo! Dealing with y'all, some of y'all. Woo! We. Oh my God. She said, "I okay. I got you, V. Griffin." And you know what? We have a cousin of ours in Oklahoma who's retired police. I don't know if her child is too. I don't know. We got some folks up in there. Look, as Monty said, on our family, and on the Monty side, on Grumpy side, he got the criminals and the good guys. We got both. We got the bad boys and the good boys, and good boys and good girls because she's a female. Ooh, and Monty's family. That's a hot mess. We got the military folk and we got the crooks. We got the thuggies and we got the ones who were military, who soldiers. Oh, you doing baked chicken? Okay, okay. And the ham. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing. I got a turkey. I'm gonna go in there and I'm be cutting that turkey up tonight. I'm not cooking the whole turkey. I'm gonna cut it up like you cut a chicken because it's just me. Like I said, Danielle, honey, if it wasn't for COVID, you would have been here. I would have told you come on here. We would have had look. You could have come. My homie Shanae, I would have told her to come on, fly in. She's a flight attendant. You'd enjoy her. Um, 'Cause Shanae from Ohio. We used to work together at the bank. I would have had you come in, and then one of my homeboys who was my neighbor, he just got in touch with me. My landlord, who's my real estate agent, she had rented us apartments before, and he's a former truck driver. Well, he's still truck driver. He drove for years, like Bill. He's older. He just retired about a year or so back. He told me, and he lived down the street from me. But if it wasn't for COVID, he told me. He said, man, he said when I get his name is Larry. Larry, cool as a mug. He's like, Shannon, when this is over, we're gonna go to dinner. I was like, I got you, bro. So he's so tired of it right now. It's not even funny. Yeah, I feel you, B. Griffith. 20 years ago. Okay, got you. Yeah, Shanae been in there over 20 years because we worked at, I was at Chase Bank. We met at Chase Bank in my late 20s. And that's where I met her. And so she left Chase before I left Chase and became a flight attendant. And I'm 52. So that's over 30, Shanae, 20, 25. So yeah, over 20 years now, she been being a flight attendant, and she been very blessed because she's with United Continental United. So she did not get furloughed, but her cousin, who was a flight attendant, gave her for she's has lost some people. She was doing international, and she stopped the international flights right before the pandemic. I don't know what happened, and she said she just stopped. I don't know what it was that made her stop, and I said, well, again, that's the Lord. Sometimes He give you those clues when to get out. Yeah, I called her to check on her a couple weeks ago to see how she was doing. Actually, rephrase. She called me. I had a dream about her, and she called me, and I was gonna call her. And next thing I know, my phone rang. It was her calling me, and then I called her back once I got done because I was doing some stuff on my Christian channel, and just check in with her, see how she's doing because she had been on my mind. But she's doing good. She was living in PA, but she moved back to Jersey so she could be close because she's based out of Newark for where she flies out of, and she was traveling, but she said with everything going on, it made sense. So she got a crash pad back in Newark, New Jersey. So she's basically, and she wants to eventually, she's getting debt paid off right now, and her goal is to buy property up in the Carolinas. So I'm praying on property myself. But right now, the main thing, my next major move is I got to get a vehicle. So I got to save up. I'm going to try to save up between 2,500 and 5 grand, so I can get a decent car. I would like either a truck or a van. That's really the goal. And I'll be letting y'all know when I start doing the barbecue sauce. I'm going to start doing my barbecue sauce. And then once I got to get bottles and everything. I got some jars down here, but I got bottles that I'd like to put it in like a whiskey type bottle. That's what I would like to market it in. But you may have to start small to grow to that level. So we'll see. But that's my goal. And then I still got to do the shirts. Danielle, we're going to do the shirts. I'm going to do that shirt. That one, though, then shut the front door. That's going to be probably the first shirt. That's Danielle, I always have her laughing on that one. And that's probably going to be my first shirt I'm going to do. But I do need to do that. And Fiverr. I think Dustin had given me Fiverr. And I downloaded their app. Yeah, I was gonna go to the auction out here. We do have auctions out here, and I guess you can get the little reader and see how the cars are. And actually, I'm one of my Lyft drivers picked me up, and he had a nice little Toyota he got through the auction. But I'm also, and I hate to say you profiting on misery, but you're gonna have a lot of people based on the economy right now who have decent cars that are going to be selling them, and they're going to have to sell them, and they're not going to be able to sell them, be holding them for no long term, and they're going to sell them for decent money. So I'm also going to be looking at some of the used vehicles that'll be coming up here, because you have households where a spouse, doesn't have work, so they only need to do that. Oh, I ain't buying no semi truck. I'm not buying no semi. I'm good. I'm so cool on the semi truck. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, the drive. Now I'm good. I need a car to get around town. Physically, I'm good. Even if I get this weight off, I'm good. I'm not. I'm gonna keep my DOT. Actually, I gotta go do my DOT physical here coming up next week. But I'm gonna keep my license active. But Shannon's good. I'm old and I'm tired. How long have we been on here, y'all? I didn't even look to see how long we've been on here. Oh, y'all, we'll get off here. We've been on here 85 minutes. That's a long time. And I got stuff to do. I'm going to go in here and cook this turkey. But V. Griffin, Danielle, Wendy, Disney Princess. Oh, where's my girl at? She Cat Eyes. Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to say that real quick before I go. Who else is on here? I saw a whole bunch of folks on here. Norb Minecraft. I don't know if you're still in here. And then I said hi to somebody's grandma. I said hi to somebody's grandma. Well, she's good. I'm going to be closing it. Chuckerette was in here. I don't know if she's still in here. Michelle Horn was in here. I haven't seen her in a while. And I had said hi to somebody's grandma. And I was going to say bye to grandma. Oh, here it is. Mixzoo by Grandma in Casimir. And hopefully that was real. I don't know if that was real or somebody messing around, but by Grandma if you were watching from overseas. Anybody else watching for overseas? Real quick though, Cat Eyes, I will be working on that thing with the insurance. Cat Eyes been worried about my rental insurance. But the first thing I'm going to do is get a studio. Oh, let me give y'all a real quick tour before we leave. Hold on. I'm going to give y'all this. Let's turn this around. Hold on. I was going to show y'all what. Y'all, these legs are tired. So you can see. Hold on. Let me back out here, because it's hard to see. So I'm still working on the living room. But if y'all remember, everything was up to the ceiling. It is not up to the ceiling anymore. What I have now, this is going to be cleaned up tonight. The boxes over there, I think all of those are electronic stuff, like my CDs, DVDs. Those will be emptied out sometime next week. I finally got this area cleared, and this became my focus because the company I work for was fussing about them freaking monitors. And trying to pull and mess up, sore in my back and my shoulders and all that crap, trying to move stuff, but I got it done. It's okay. I'll leave them in God's hands. All right, to get through that, that actually came from the trucking storage. Most all this, though, is from the actual 3-year storage that was left. That one's been sitting in here for a while, the bigger one. I need to go through that. This little one is trucking stuff and automobile stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to order a specialty bin online that houses trucking stuff. I'm going to go through there. And like here, this is just some of my trucking stuff. Y'all remember this? If you're a trucker, you remember that. There's my book from my trucking school. And then I have one of the lunch boxes. I don't know who remembers about the lunch boxes. I don't know who knows about it where the handle broke off, but it still works. 12-volt lunch boxes. Look, I even got, this might be my original, our school gave us, I think that's the original Rand McNally that my school gave me. Perfect attendance when trucking school. But yeah, so I still got stuff to go through, but it's come a long way from where it was. That is my entertainment thing. This TV was in storage, and I found out I have a whole nother TV in storage. And then this is going to be my shelf for dishes and stuff. Y'all can see my coffee cup collection up on top. I'm gonna work on that right there. I had to work on that drama over there. And this right here, I'm recycling those bottles. That bucket has water in it that I've been using to wipe all the dust off of everything that has been coming out of storage. I got my little wine rack over there, and I just found out I have 3 little wine racks. So, and I do like wine. I cook with it, and I will drink occasionally wine. Um, and then on my front door, I was trying to tell y'all I don't have a peephole. I put my cross up there, but I'm gonna get one of the security things where you can see who's at the door. That's pretty much it. And still working on my desk. Went back to a mess because I'm sorting stuff on my desk. All right. Whew. So that's the tour of what I have going on right now. And let me phone. All right. There you go. So that's the tour of what I got going on right now. So I still got work to do, and I just been plugging away. Because when everything came in from that 3-year storage unit, it was from the floor to the ceiling. It was right at the top of that curtain, all boxes and bins. So I just been plugging away, plugging away, plugging away. And the kitchen right now, once I get it straightened up, and my kitchen is usually very immaculate. And right now, well, Danielle was here. Danielle, no, it was, pretty neat. I didn't have much in here though. And so now the clutter is driving me batty. So I've been throwing stuff out, going through boxes. And I know it takes time. But today I try to make goals. So today, that square area, like everything you see that you saw from the ironing board over, all that's going to be gone. And it's going to be either over there, but I want that whole section cleared. And it's going to stay cleared. And then the boxes with the DVDs and stuff, now that the bookshelves are up, the DVDs, I'm going to open those boxes and all those things with those are like albums of CDs. And I'll show y'all my CD collection because I have a crazy CD collection. But I moved them all from the cases because otherwise I would have even more boxes than that. I moved them into what you call albums, like photo albums, but they're CD albums. And I moved all the CDs into that. So I'll be pulling those out, and those boxes will go out to the trash. But now I'm going to get off of here, and what I'm going to do is get in this kitchen, and I'm going to finish it up, get it mopped and swept, and then I'm going to get in there and start fighting with that turkey and cut it up, and then get it prepped for bacon. Get the dressing all set up. I got pretty much a stovetop, but I'm going to do some cornbread. I'm going to just do like the hot water cornbread and crush it into the dressing. And then I'm going to make this. I'm going to try this seafood dressing. Let me know, anybody in the comments, if y'all done any seafood dressing. It looked interesting. I'm going to try it. All it is adding some shrimp and some crab into your dressing. So I'm going to try that. And then I do love giblet gravy, so I do probably have some giblets up there, plus whatever comes in this turkey that's going to get cut up. And they gave us some, I didn't know Campbell's made gravy, but the church gave us some cans of gravy. So I'm going to make, and I also had a packet from the Walmart thing. So, and I know how to make gravy. I mean, y'all, making gravy ain't hard. Seasoning, drippings, oil, and either flour or cornmeal, or cornstarch gravy. And so gravy. So it's not hard to make gravy. So, and then I got some potatoes down there. I don't think I'm doing mashed potatoes. I think what I'm going to do is take some of the potatoes and I'm going to wash them and cut them up. And I'm just going to either, you know how you do like country fries? Just some onions and those potatoes. Either bake it like, either saute it until it's done and cut them up. And then with some onions, seasoning, put some gravy over that. And then I got some spinach. So I might do some fresh spinach. I think that's going to be dinner. And then, I don't know, I was thinking about making some, why I'm blanking? Biscuits, but I ain't going to make them. Because they gave us, you saw them 2 things of French bread. So they gave us some French bread. So I'm going to just probably do some French bread. The other one get frozen. Anyway, y'all, Peace, 2 and 2. Y'all be blessed. Have a good, happy gobble gobble. Um, have a good gobble gobble, y'all. And I hope y'all have a blessed one. I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, and like I'm gonna try to do these maybe once every other week, just to check in. And for whatever reason, I don't know if they're looking at this afterwards, but the channel has grown to like 1,700 folks. And I don't know if they're growing from the old trucking videos, because that's not what I'm doing. This channel is gonna go on a whole nother journey right now. I may have trucking conversations from time to time. I'm gonna have Trucker Bill. I'm gonna try to get a hold of him and try to do an interview on here with him. That is something I am gonna try to do. Um, and then I'm gonna start doing some gardening stuff, and cooking stuff is gonna be probably the big one. Um, I'm gonna do that as soon as I get the holder. It's on. We're gonna be outside and inside, and y'all can go out and garden with me. And I'll work on the garden. Y'all can see what I'm doing. I need to get a drip system. I already know which one I'm getting. Y'all just learn the journey. And I challenge y'all right now: get your food stuff in your house. Get some storage in your house, because, like I said, right now I don't know what's all going on, but I sense that you need to be. We need to be self sufficient right now. I don't know how long it's gonna take this country to come back from the brink, but yeah, things are bad. Things are bad. Prayerfully it'll get better, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, I think I'll put it on the community page. So I'll copy stuff on the community page. Give me a few minutes to do that, okay? Peace, joy, love, happiness. All right, thank you. Yeah, I gotta get furniture. I do need to get a couch. I know the couch I really want, but girl, the couch I want is the price of getting a car. So I'm not gonna get that anytime soon. That'll be further down the line. Anyway, peace.